Morning everyone, back to my favorite place, and today's vlog is going to be extra special because I'm doing a flight review that a lot of you have been asking for, and I think it's going to be really interesting for all of you to watch. Any guesses? I'm flying an airline that has got a lot of curiosity among the market, in the market rather, for a long time. In case you haven't guessed it already, it's Air India. I'm flying Air India to London today, and I'm flying economy class. This is the first time I'm flying Air India after the Tata takeover, so this is really going to be interesting to see what it's working out like. Sorry. So this is the first time I'm flying Air India after the Tata takeover. I'm flying the Dreamliner, Boeing 787 Dreamliner in economy class, and I'm really excited to see what it's going to be like. It's a nice morning flight. It starts at 10, it takes off at 10 o'clock, and we get into London at 4 o'clock. So timing wise, it's really perfect. It's a daily flight. I'm very excited for this. In terms of like the aircraft configuration and everything, so now I want to give you some tips about flying long haul on Air India. I'm going to get on board and see what it's like. I have to say that I shelled out, I paid about 3,500 rupees extra for the front row, so that's 11. That's the emergency exit row seat, which is just behind business class. So it literally is the first row of economy class. If you want like to just be quiet on the flight and have extra legroom, I think that 3,500 rupees is a good spend for a 9-hour flight. But I'm going to give you the verdict after the flight. But first I'm going to go to the lounge. Now today I'm flying economy, so in principle I don't have lounge access, but my kind friends at TFS and Adani airports have given me access to the business class lounge. So I'm going to access this. I'm going to show you. You've seen the business class lounge on my feed like a million times because I love it so much. Let's go in. Guys, there was a slight change of plan. I thought I was going to the Adani lounge because that's what the PR team had told me. Unfortunately, they hadn't coordinated, so I couldn't get access. So I just used my credit card and went into the loyalty lounge, the priority pass, which is also quite a sad lounge, by the way, I have to tell you. Coffee was decent, but whatever. It was okay. I just managed to get some work. Overall check-in process, Air India quite decent. Went through immigration, security, everything. So really no complaint there. I'm headed towards the boarding gate now. Gate 66. Really excited to see what flying Air India, the new Air India post Tata takeover, is going to be like. That's the plane that I'm boarding today. 787 Dreamliner. So that seems to be the priority queue, but there's no indication what is a priority queue. People are just like walking in anyhow, and this queue is painfully slow. He's literally taking 5 minutes per person to board. I don't know what is taking so long. So now time for boarding. Landed in Heathrow after a 9-hour flight from Mumbai. It was quite relaxing and nice. I love taking day flights. I'm going to get back. I'm now going about 1.5 hours into Birmingham. I'm going to get into the hotel and give you a full verdict on the flight because right now it's quite noisy. So I don't want to get into it. But yeah, time for me to travel. So guys, thank you so much for watching that, and now that you've seen the entire vlog, I'm off the flight and I thought I'd just set up this camera at home to talk to you a bit about the Air India experience that I've just had. This is the first time I'm flying Air India after the Tata takeover. Let me just break it down for you. First of all, the airport experience, I would say a bit average. There's still the airport is fantastic. I think the staff could use a little bit more training. Maybe it's just a bit of a transition, but I think that the staff still need a bit of to be a little quicker and overall more efficient as opposed to say some of the private carriers, but I still felt that they were getting there. I had no glitches as such with, I mean, out of Mumbai airport. It was really smooth. Let's talk about the aircraft. The aircraft technically is a very, very modern aircraft, and some of these aircraft are very 7-8 years old. I flew on the Boeing 787 Dreamliner, which is a very, very modern and fuel efficient aircraft, which most of the major airlines are using nowadays on their signature flights. However, the cabin is completely falling to bits. I really wish that they would maintain the aircraft more, and I think going forward what the Tatas need to do is give the cabin a complete transformation, because that's really what's going to help. They've got new planes which are fuel efficient and super modern, but if the seats and the cabin falling apart, it's really not going to give them that international edge. I sat on a seat which was very, very comfortable. The entertainment wasn't working. Thankfully, I had my own iPad with my own entertainment, so that saved me, but there were a lot of people with no entertainment. The seats are very comfortable, so comfort level, no complaint there at all. I just felt that the overall, like myself, the armrest was broken. There were things that, for panels that were taped up and falling apart. I think the highlight of the overall experience has to be the cabin crew that were super professional and hospitable, and with whatever resources they have available on board, they were going all out to make passengers feel really comfortable, and the food was amazing, the bar service was amazing. So really, like, you can't fault them. It was a 5-on-5 on service. This is economy class. I haven't really flown business class yet. I think that's something that I need to do and probably gauge it and analyze it, but I still don't think that they are up to the international standards of business class just yet. But I'm just giving it a couple of months, maybe with new aircraft, new seats, we'll see. Back to the overall cabin crew experience, it was really, really amazing. I would say that the crew did all they could, so no fault there. So, and once again, 5-on-5 for punctuality. I took 2 flights, Bombay, London, London, Bombay. Both flights literally took off on time, landed ahead of schedule. So punctuality was not an issue. I guess I lucked out because obviously all airlines have their punctuality issues. But that's my overall impressions on Air India post the Tata takeover. I was very impressed by generally just how smooth the experience. I would definitely say that from Bombay to London, it's so convenient to just get on an Air India flight direct. You don't have to change anywhere, you don't have to transfer anything. And I think if they increased frequency and just made the quality of their aircraft better, I think more and more of us would actually choose to fly to the UK or to the US directly from our respective cities like Bombay or Delhi or Bangalore or wherever. I would definitely love to take an Air India flight from Mumbai to London as opposed to taking a British Airways flight, where I've flown British Airways. I was not very happy with the overall quality of the experience. Virgin Atlantic, very good. So for it to be able to compete with Virgin Atlantic, there's a long way to go. But yes, I would definitely wishing Air India all the very best. I had a great experience. I was not hosted, so I'm just giving you my 100% honest experience here. And hopefully you guys will tell me in the comments what you think of this video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And of course, I'd love for you to share the video. All of you watching this, please fly Air India and tell me what you think, if you had good experiences, bad experiences, and of course, many more flight reviews coming soon.